I'm at Mount Zion, next to the tomb of King David, but it is, look at that sign. I know that's in Hebrew, but it actually said the tomb of King David and Solomon, King Solomon, and the rest of David's kings. And that is correct because the Bible mentioned that King Solomon was buried in the same tomb next to his father, and the other kings, some name, some kind. The other kings were buried as well there. Now I'm heading to the tomb of King David and the rest in a special day. It's 9 of the month of Av. It's a fasting day because of so many reasons, but 2 of them are the destruction of the temple by the Babylonians and now by the Romans at the same day. And people are fasting. They are not supposed to sit on chairs. They're sitting on the floor. They are not wearing shoes or leather shoes, not drinking, not eating, for example. And it's it's like for 25 hours, and it's so hot. I don't know if they will let me enter. I think it's going to be too crowded, and they might not be happy to see me with the camera in my hand, but I will be next to it. Is that where King David was buried? A lot of question marks, because the tradition of that place started as a Christian tradition at the 10th century AD, like 2,000 years after the time of King David. The last one who mentioned where King David is buried was King Herod. Tried to rob it without a success, but he didn't tell us exactly where it was.
Fill-in word life. You know the fill-in word life?
If I will be able to enter, I would enter to the men department. Of course, it's divided into men and women, and I will be quiet. I do have so many King David's videos. Oh, it looks like there are not a lot of people here. It's air conditioned. It's the best place to fast. That hour you can already sit on that seat. Everyone can enter King David tomb, Jews, Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, whatever you choose. The only important thing is that you will respect the Jews by wearing a yarmulke or kippah on the head or a hat. And this is the man's entrance, and this is the entrance, and this is the women's entrance. Let me show you how old is that building, because you know that everything was being destroyed by the Romans, but you can see here that someone started to build this place with using huge stones from, I believe, the temple area. Because look at that, this is small, those are small stones. Catholics believe that they built it in the 15th century above the Rome de la Supper, which is right there. Yesterday I believe that it was more crowded, but at least we could enter to visit King David's tomb at a very important mourning day of the destruction of the temple, and more than that. There's more things that happen in that particular day. I will add so many information of the holiday. It's a holiday, but it's a fasting day. At the description, because of the tzitzit with the 4 strings. And this is by order. Then, if you believe in Jesus, you must know that he wore it too, because it was written in the Bible. And when the woman with the blood issue touched him, she touched those strings. She didn't touch his body. And guess what? I'm heading now. See, I was right. To the Church of the Dormition. It's like 2 days before the Assumption of Mary. And I'm going to drink at last, because I'm respecting the Jews by not drinking and not eating in front of them at that day. But gosh, it's so hot. If you want to, please subscribe to my channel and tell me that you did it. I will bless you. And the second thing is that if you want to support my channel, you can do that as well. At the description, you will find at least 2 options: buy me coffee and PayPal, to help me, because you are the only income of mine in those horrible 10 months of war. Thank you very much for being with me. Bye bye.